know it's been one of those long time coming type moments, but now that it's here, how do you feel physically and emotionally?
Physically, I feel great, and that's really important. Obviously, I haven't been prepared these past couple seasons to pitch, and now I'm finally where I need to be. Emotionally, it's been a roller coaster. There's been a lot of ups and downs in rehab, and I'm just really grateful that I'm allowed to pitch now. And really, what's taking over right now is the excitement for the season. I just can't wait to get back out there for the first time, and just really, really excited.
I mean, what was that like for the last year and a half? I mean, you're sitting there in the dugout and you know that you can't go out there and help the team, and kind of the relief that you feel now that you're going to be able to do that this year. I mean, what's that been like the last year and a half, just kind of leading up to this moment?
Yeah, for sure. I was just talking to Jim. I told him I think that's been the toughest part of rehab. Rehab in general is just really tough, especially from Tommy John, but just watching the team try to perform and struggle these past couple seasons has been so brutal for me. Thankfully, I think we've made a big turnaround this offseason. We've made a lot of strides. I feel really prepared to help the team as a leader, and I don't know, just be the best teammate I can possibly be now that I'm healthy, and now they can actually hand the ball off to me, so that helps too. So it's more than just sitting on the bench and trying to help them that way. But I don't know, I'm really excited, and that's definitely the toughest part of rehab, but I'm glad that that's over.
Tanner?
We talked about in the fall, Coach Parker coming in and trying to rework some of you guys from an athletic standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Now coming out on the other side of that, do you feel like that's helped you a lot?
Yeah, definitely. I actually, this is a kind of a funny story, but the first pitch I threw this fall, I executed a perfect fastball low and outside in a bullpen, and I was all excited. And Coach Parker said, "Why do you do this and this and this?" Like after one pitch, and I was thinking to myself, like, dude, I just nailed that spot. Like, what are you what are you talking about? And then he broke down my mechanics and was talking about how I could move differently and better. And turns out I've just I didn't have perfect mechanics, and not that I thought I did. I just I didn't. I was so result based, and I'd see that I'm executed a pitch and I'd be satisfied with that. Whereas there's more to pitching than just that. There's lots of different ways to look at it. But with Parker, he's really opened our eyes about moving better, making sure we're getting the best efficiency out of our body that we possibly can, and that is making us so much more confident in ourselves. It makes us throw harder, it makes our breaking balls better, it makes us spin the ball better. I mean, just everything you can think of, he has helped us in that way. So we're really excited about that.
David?
As frustrating as the last couple of years was, how did you apply it to maybe scouting, thinking about your pitching, watching other pitchers, and learning new tricks and ideas of it once you were clear that you could put into action?
Yeah, lots of ways. I feel like I've learned so much. Like I said, I was just talking to Jim, and I said that I feel like, so the last time I pitched, I was a junior. Now I'm a fifth-year senior, and even though that's a 2-year difference, I feel like I am entirely more knowledgeable about the game of baseball. I've had the chance to coach first base, and which is kind of a funny thing, but at the same time, I've gotten to be around the hitters more, and I've understood that side more. So I just feel more prepared in the knowledge way, which is so important for a pitcher. I just feel like I'm not going to make big mistakes that a young guy would make, at least hopefully not, and definitely not as often as I would when I was younger. So I think in that way, it's been very, very helpful for me to be able to sit out and learn the game for a little while. Of course, that wouldn't be what I would choose to do if I could go back, but it's gotten me to where I am today, and I'm excited about it.
Steve? Going back to Tulane, you had a sparkling 8th inning. You didn't come back out for the 9th, and nobody knew that you were injured other than your coaches and teammates.
Right.
And Lamona's got absolutely crushed for that, like on social media.
Yeah.
But he sat there and ate it for you, didn't divulge your situation. Looking back on that, what did that do for your relationship with him, and what does that say about him as a coach?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. That's something I haven't really talked about, and I appreciated that so much. I mean, and I wanted so badly to, be able to go out on social media and say it was me. Like I was hurt, and but that's just kind of what had to happen in the moment. And Coach Lim is such a player's coach. I mean, he always has our backs, and I can't thank him enough for doing that for me, because he took so much, for me in that way. Same thing with Landon, and obviously Landon's was a little bit more obvious, and for me it was just double the pain in one weekend. So I don't know. I just definitely increased our relationship. I've always appreciated him as a head coach, and I thought he's great. But at that moment, I realized, like, this guy is always going to have my back, and he wants what's best for me. So I really appreciated it.